brought to you by the Courthouse Tavern, located at 310 Forbes Avenue in downtown Pittsburgh. It's crime to go anywhere else. You can check us out there 9 o'clock tonight. Come on, stop by, grab some food, grab some drinks. Show you everybody here. We got Donna Winnick joining me now here on my left-hand side, Kevin Calhoun on my right, Aaron Cooney on to my farther right-hand side. Talked about baseball with Donnie Kelly earlier. A little Pittsburgh came out there. Now let's talk about a little hockey now in this second part of the Courthouse segment. We're going to start off with Mr. Cooney over there. The option is yours. Brent Johnson, Marc-Andre Fleury. Brent Johnson's playing much, much better right now. Who do you think should be the starting goalie?
Okay, just want to set this right now. Fleury is the goalie for this team. Brent Johnson has said it, and so is Dan Bounceman. But regardless, right now, Brent Johnson should be the goalie starting the majority of the games right now in October. Look, they say you need the points late in the season. A point now is just as good as a point then. If you have Johnson starting, he's giving you the best option right now to stay in a game and play him better to get you an opportunity to gain those points. You got to stay with your hot man and stay with Johnson.
I like it, Mr. Cooney. Donna, do you agree, disagree? Tell me.
I agree with Aaron completely. You need to definitely stick with who's hot right now. Just looking at the numbers, Johnson, he's 96% saves. Fleury is only 86%, not the greatest, but then again, people are worse. But again, you need to stick with that. And also, they've given Fleury tons of opportunities, 6 chances to prove that it wasn't just a one-game fluke. And now he's 1 in 5, and that's not very good. I wouldn't do it.
I smell something in the air. It's a hint of disapproval. Mr. Calhoun, I'm just taking a guess that you disapprove.
Unbelievable. Marc-Andre Fleury is the goalie for this team. I'm not saying that right now he needs to start every game, whether it's a 50-50 split, whatever. But as the course of this year goes on, Brent Johnson is not going to win you this many games over the course of the season. You hit the halfway point mark in this season, Brent Johnson is not going to be 5-0-1 in every 6 games. He's going to be more like 3-3 or 2-4 because he's going to burn out. You need to get Fleury on the ice because come the end of the year, unless you want to throw this season down the drain, Marc-Andre Fleury needs to be the starting goaltender. If Brent Johnson, Josh, starts 41 games, half the season, the Penguins aren't in the playoffs.
Here's my thing, though, Kevin, is I got to say, this is the best that Brent Johnson's played over his entire career.
Agreed.
He's second in the league in save percentage, right behind Tim
Thomas has been ridiculous.
Right. Yeah. So you're saying you want to sit this guy out right now?
I'm not saying I want to sit him. What I'm saying is, I've been saying this for a year and a half, that this should be more of a 60-40 team. Because for the last few years, Fleury's been starting 65, 70 games a year. That doesn't need to be the case. Brent Johnson is good enough to start more than 15, 20 games. However, you can't flip that around. Johnson's not good enough to start the majority of the games. He's going to wear out toward the end of the year. He's been fantastic. I love Brent Johnson, but Fleury is the goalie that needs to be in the game.
Do you guys see that Bausma's going to play more of Johnson? Do you see it, Aaron?
No, I really don't. He like you said, there is no goalie controversy. It's come from the coaches. It's come from everybody in the organization. There isn't one. Fleury is their guy, but right now, the numbers don't lie. You got to go with your hot goalie. In my opinion, if you have back-to-back starts, you'll see it. You'll see a Fleury play. But other than that, it should be Johnson all the time until Fleury proves to this coaching staff and to the team that he's the man that's going to carry them through the playoffs when the time comes.
Do you see Bausma going to Johnson or staying with Fleury more?
I definitely see him sticking with Johnson for a little bit, but eventually, obviously, he's going to get Fleury back in the net. But I think if he gives him that chance and Fleury blows it and they lose the game, I don't see it happening.
Marc-Andre Fleury, we've seen over the course of the last few years. In 2009, the Penguins sat at 10th halfway through the year, finished 4th. Marc-Andre Fleury can turn it around like that. We've seen games where he makes 40 saves. He's out of his mind sometimes. He's just got to snap out of this, and the only way he does, put him on the ice.
Fleury's definitely the future. Johnson, I think, should go right now. Guys, thank you very much. That is episode number 100. The century mark is done. Woohoo! Thank you very much. Follow us on Twitter. You can follow us at The Pine.